Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today we're going to be doing a little 4K video comparison between the brand new Google Pixel 6 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. We'll be testing out both the front-facing cameras and the rear-facing cameras at both 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second in the daytime and nighttime. And I'm going to let you all be the judges down in the comment sections below and letting me know which one of these devices right here you think performed the best when it comes to 4K video. Now, iPhones have always been known to, take great videos. Video quality has always been great. That's never really been the strong point when it comes to Pixel devices, but this time around, I gotta say, honestly, I have been impressed. Google really stepped up their game with the Google Pixel 6 Pro right here when it comes to video quality. So really curious to see what y'all are gonna think. Like I said, y'all are gonna be the judges down in the comment sections below. Now, I don't have any, I don't have one of those special handheld tripods that holds up both phones at the exact same time with only one hand. So in order to do this test, I had to use a single tripod on each phone and just hold them both out in each hand. So I did what I could to get this, video comparison done. But like I said, y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Let's go and get this test started. All right, so starting off with the front-facing camera on both of these devices at 4K 30 frames per second. This is actually the only mode that we are going to test out with the front-facing camera because the Google Pixel 6 Pro can't record at 4K 60 on the front-facing camera, which, yeah, is kind of a bummer for now, but hopefully they'll add it on a little later, with an update. And I'm not using any special handheld tripod that holds both phones at the same time. I'm literally using both of my arms to carry these phones. So it's a little bit harder than it should be for me. I know I need to get one of those other tripods, but anyways, let me know what y'all think about the overall quality, about the sound quality when it comes to the microphones on both of these devices. I'll be switching them back and forth, so y'all can let me know what you think about that, and stabilization as well. Just doing a nice steady walk here. Let's take it into a nice jog. Let's see if I can do this with both arms. Both looking pretty good here in the viewfinder. What do y'all think? Do a nice little pan around here. It's the sun right behind me, and then the sun right in front of me. A little bright, but I got a little bit of shade here from the trees. Right here in the viewfinder though, it is looking so good on the Pixel 6 Pro. I gotta be honest here. Gotta be real honest. I think the colors just look a little bit more punchy, but of course, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage. But now let's go ahead and check out the rear-facing cameras. Okay, so taking it over to the rear-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second, iPhone 13 Pro Max. Still to my left, Google Pixel 6 Pro. Still to my right. Just doing a nice steady walk here. What do y'all think about stabilization, overall video quality? Go ahead and walk this way. Take a look at these trees right here. Not looking too bad, not looking too bad. Actually, I kind of want to get a close-up here, maybe on these flowers right here. See what that looks like. Which one do you think looks better? All right. Now let's go ahead and take it into a nice jog. Go ahead and go this way. Again, all handheld. There we are. So again, this is 4K, 30 frames per second. Now we do have the option to use the ultra wide angle lens as well on both of these devices, so we can capture more in the shot. And then we can also zoom in 3 times and all the way up to 9 times on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So you can see there, take it back to the main lens. And then on the Google Pixel 6 Pro, we can do 2 times, 4 times, which switches up to the telephoto lens, giving us some good quality there. And then we can actually zoom all the way in to 20 times. Take a look at that trash there. Someone left trash on the floor right there. So those are going to be our options as far as zooming in goes or zooming out to the ultra wide angle lens on both of these devices. Let me know what y'all think. Let's go ahead and switch it up to 4K 60 frames per second. Okay, so taking it over to 4K 60 frames per second. Now it did take me a while to shoot this shot right here because the Pixel 6 Pro did overheat on me trying to shoot it the first time. So I had to go to my car and yeah, cool it down for a little bit. So that's kind of one problem I have been experiencing when recording at 4K 60. I'm only able to record for a little bit and then it'll overheat on me and then I'll have to wait for the phone to cool off. And I did mention this in a previous video. So hopefully that's something Google can, you know, fix with an update. But 4K 30 has no problem at all, at least for me. Just doing a nice steady walk here. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Now I'm gonna try to keep this one quick just in case it does overheat on me again. But what do you think about stabilization? Let's jog to this lake over here. Here we are. I'm gonna pan around this way. Both looking really good here. And just to mention, the weather out here is about 86 degrees, so not super hot either. All right, so this is 4K, 60 frames per second. Let's go and check out some nighttime footage. All right, so we have made our way into the night. As you can see here, the sky is nice and dark. Only lights around me are the lights on these palm trees right here, and then some of the lights on the building as well. But like I said, y'all are the judge. So let me know what you think down in the comment sections below, starting off with 4K, 30 frames per second on the front-facing camera of both of these devices. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Just doing a nice steady walk here. Now, it's kind of hard to catch some really good footage at night with the front-facing camera. So, you know, quality might not always look the best. It just all really depends on the lighting. But let me go ahead and walk out to the street right here. We'll do a nice little pan around. Make sure I don't trip going off this curb right here. Here we go. Beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night. Loving it. Woo! But again, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let's go and take it over to the rear facing cameras. All right, taking it over to the rear facing cameras at 4K, 30 frames per second. Got a nice steady walk going on. Look at how beautiful it is here. I will never get over how beautiful it is here. Just go and do a nice pan here. Both devices looking great so far, at least here in the viewfinder. Of course, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage. Let's go ahead and walk this way where it's a little bit darker. Let's see what happens. Look at that. So again, this is 4K, 30 frames per second on the rear facing cameras. Let's go and switch it up to 4K, 60 frames per second. 4K, 60 frames per second, here we are. Look at that, both looking good. Let's go ahead and walk down the sidewalk here. Not doing too bad. Kind of want to get close to that restaurant across the street to see how it handles all that blue lighting right there. So I'm just going to keep walking down. Maybe, let's go into a slight jog here. Let's check out stabilizations like at night with a bit of a jog at 4K 60. Even though we all know stabilization isn't always the best at night. There we are. Let's go and walk out here to the street. Look at that. Got this car coming up. I think it thinks I want to cross the street. Not trying to do that. Let's get back on the sidewalk. Let's take a look up at these palm trees here. So there we are, 4K, 60 frames per second on the rear facing cameras, looking nice and smooth. But again, y'all are the judges down in the comment sections below. So let me know what y'all think. So there it is, a little 4K video comparison between both the new Google Pixel 6 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I can't wait to hear what y'all think. I personally think both performed very well, but of course, you know, it's all gonna come down to personal preference. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Which device do you think won this 4K video comparison? Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you all on the next one. Peace out.